Tensions in the Middle East are escalating as several US media reports suggest that the US military is in fact ready to strike Iran as early as this weekend. That's right. However, President Donald Trump has not yet made a final decision on whether to authorize military action or not. However, reports indicate that Trump remains undecided, privately weighing arguments for both and against the strike, while also consulting advisors and key allies. Now, it remains still unclear on this Thursday whether a final call will be made in the coming days. Meanwhile, reports say that the US forces could very well be operationally prepared by the weekend, following a significant buildup of American air and naval asset support across the Middle East. The US's Gerald R. Ford, the most advanced carrier group in the US arsenal, could arrive in the region as soon as they speak.
There's many reasons and arguments that one could make for a strike against Iran. The president had a very successful operation as commander-in-chief with Operation Midnight Hammer, as you know, as you just said, totally obliterated Iran's nuclear facilities. The president has always been very clear, though, with respect to Iran or any country around the world, diplomacy is always his first option, and Iran would be very wise to make a deal with President Trump.
NDTV's associate news editor Vivek joins us for the latest on this story. Vishal, unprecedented escalation there, especially given the second round of the talks, so to say. There was some initial understanding that was reached. What's the latest you're picking up? And reports are indicating that an attack might be likely as soon as this weekend. What's the latest you can tell us?
That's exactly right, Arjun, and we've been reporting on this ever since this first broke earlier this morning. Almost everyone in the US media is talking about this, that there could be an attack towards the end of this week. Whether it's Sunday or Saturday, that remains to be seen. But a lot of times we've seen that when these big announcements are made, that don't really materialize, or that don't really happen, because Trump has this policy of shock and awe. He waits and delivers. So we'll have to see what really happens, because Trump has been known to make a U-turn and not really deliver on whatever has been reported. So we'll have to wait on that. But as far as the preparations pertaining to the US regime is concerned, they are fully prepared. We have at least 50 fighter jets circling the region in the last 24 hours itself. And the biggest warship that US has in its arsenal, it's already en route to the region, and it could be there, as you rightly mentioned, in the space of in a matter of 2 or 3 days. So the US side is totally prepared. We saw from the Iranian side that they were also fully prepared in terms of their missiles. They've shown their strength in the Strait of Hormuz test that they conducted a few days ago. So this has become a very a time of caution for both the sides. But
Absolutely.
Who will pull the trigger for the first time, that remains to be seen.